you're going to be a leader or not. But understand what a leader is, though. Sometimes you just really want to be the leader of your own life. See, you don't have to lead a world leader. I have no aspirations of being Martin Luther King. I have no aspirations of being Gandhi. None whatsoever. I had really no aspirations of being the leader that I've become today. That I got young men listening to me that I wasn't even really counting on. I got dudes emailing me, man, running up to me, man. In essence, this brother ran up to me and Terrence was stopping him from talking to me. And the big brother, about 300 some pounds, sweating, had a chef coat on, had a thermometer pen, sweating all over the place. He had seen me come off stage, saw me go through the back. He ran all the way around to meet me. And Terrence, stand down, soldier. Well, this big dude right here ain't with that. He said, hey, little man, come on now. Ain't nobody got time for all this here. I'm trying to holler at this man right here. Because you don't know what I've been through. Stand down, soldier. Little man, before this turned into something else, I got to see him today. His whole thing was he was a prison inmate down in New Orleans, had been listening to me on the radio since 2005. Did his 5 years, got out the joint, started studying in prison food prep because he said, man, you told me one morning you ain't got to sit there and do nothing. You can better yourself from behind the wall and make one plan on not to come back. He said, you changed my whole life. He said, I come to tell you, man, I'm the chef right now at the Hilton. But the big dude was just crying. I've always asked God in my own way. Woo! Good morning, family. Rise and shine. I want to let that keep going. Such an amazing story. Literally, this guy had followed Steve Harvey for years, got out of prison, ended up becoming one of the top chefs in the world. The power of becoming a leader and leaving a ripple effect for you never know who's going to be able to go ahead and step in those ways and completely take control of their life. So grateful, JoJo. Hey, look at that. Everything happens for a reason. Love to see it. You see? Let's go. I love it. I love it. So, family, TGIM, thank goodness it's Monday. Super excited to be on here with everybody. We had such a phenomenal Sunday last night, really wrapping up the evening, setting up the intention for the week. Everything is laid out. The blueprint is here, ready to go ahead and make the most of what is here and on the way. So, for today, let's get a little bit of gratitude down below. Shane and Talina, Lady Boss Nikki, JoJo in the building. What is everybody grateful for coming into the? I know Shane's been absolutely on fire with the social media challenge. As you guys know, we've got a 30-day stretch of consistency, and they're going to go ahead and pick 5 lucky winners for $2,000 coming in a month's time. So super excited to see that. I love to see these posts. I love to see the content coming out. You threw out a deep caption yesterday, Shane. If you guys haven't had a chance to see that, definitely one to go ahead and check out. Absolutely. Let's go. Great for another 24. Absolutely. So today, fam, we're going to be talking about becoming your own boss. Shout out to I Am Boss Lee. This is a tribute to an amazing soul. So I'm excited for this one. But as always, let me know as I get ready on IG. Let me get them tapped in. They're not going to want to miss today's session. And let's go ahead and get into it for today on how to go ahead and become the boss of our lives. Boom. Let's get into it. It's game time. Awesome, awesome, family. So grateful to be alive. So grateful for God. So grateful for I Am. So grateful to be able to build and grow with each and every single one of you. So grateful for all of the pillars, right? Financial, spiritual, faith, society, family, right? All of these pillars that we get to go ahead and grow and get 1% better every single day. So grateful for the dream team. You already know. So grateful for this information that we have access to every day that we get on these calls, we get on these trains. I get reminded about how lucky that we truly are. It's funny. I was literally talking to somebody yesterday, and they were saying, literally yesterday and today, I was actually talking to him this morning before this call. He spent thousands of dollars on training just to get access to the type of elite mentorship that we have here. So you guys are all going to see him probably coming in the chats here very shortly. But let me see. Today is day 430. 430 days. Getting the consistency down. Let me know what days everybody on. Let's keep a little bit of accountability in here. Serena, I've been seeing you making moves, Queen. I love to see it. I'm so proud of you. Been doing absolutely amazing. RC in the building. I love it. Day 460. Congratulations, Shane. Day 420. Let's go. So today we're going to be talking about how to go ahead and become the boss of your life. And as I told you, this is a direct tribute to the one and only Boss Lee. I have so much love for this amazing soul. Lady Boss Nikki, we actually had a chance to go out and see her speak in person out there with Daniel G. And let me tell you, the electrifying energy, somebody that went through so much, that was able to still continuing to tell her story, continue to shine, while behind closed doors, many had no idea what she was truly growing through. But this is a testament to show it doesn't matter what's happening in life. We all have the power, just like Sadhguru says, right? We get to either choose what? Joy or choose misery. So this is something that's honestly very close to my heart. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? Go ahead and get your paper down. The acronym is literally going to be just that, the boss, okay? And if there's a couple lessons that I learned from Boss Lee, it's right here. Number one is going to be T. You see, if you go back and you study Boss Lee, something that she was very, very great and phenomenal at actually was being able to be a person of value. Right now, we're talking about the number one network marketer in the world as far as women go. So she's blazed a path. Now we're able to go ahead and study and backtrack her success to see how it is that how did she get to that level? How did she get to the 1% of the 1%? Well, number one, the first thing I learned was T. She was an excellent teacher. You see, just like a lot of the individuals that we see today, everything they're talking about, anything that you see people most of the time, they write in a book or we listen to it in an audio, they didn't create that information. All of it is recycled. All of it is just tweaked into their own way, but they were able to go ahead and take the knowledge, apply it, and then go out and teach it. So this is something for all of us that we all have the opportunity to do. Take what it is that we learn, go out, apply it, take the action, get results, and then we're able to go ahead and teach. And I don't even care if it's something small. Some of you guys have lost weight. You have a story to go ahead and tell. You have value to go ahead and teach others how you did it. Some of you have a way to go ahead and teach. How did you start seeing some success on the charts? What did you learn? What did you study? What were some habits and rituals that you were able to go ahead and adopt and start switching the paradigm that you previously had? Her bird story, absolutely so powerful. Okay. So number one is going to be teach. We all have things that we're able to go ahead and teach. You see, there's two things. We have a scar and then we have wounds. Scars are obstacles, challenges, and trials and tribulations that we've been able to go ahead and gain a lesson that we can now teach from. You see, I have my massive scar right here. This scar was when I was getting out of college. I was just about to graduate, broke my collarbone, and almost shattered my dreams of becoming a professional athlete. And I had to ask myself, who am I without having my athleticism? And I realized I need to start training this thing. I need to start really dialing in and developing my mindset, building a bulletproof mentality. And so the journey began. Now there was a lot of lessons to go ahead and teach. Number two is going to be H, okay? When it comes to the boss, T-H-E, okay? Here's going to be T. The H is going to be standing for a couple different things. The first thing is going to be healing. If you go back and you look at Boss Lee's content, you can see she was very big on healing, especially at the end of her journey. You see, when anybody has diseases, a lot of times, right, Napoleon Hill, a couple of them talk about it's just dis-ease. The body's at dis-ease for too long. And a big portion of what they really wanted her to do at the end of her journey was to go ahead and heal anything spiritually, anything energetically that is not serving her. Because we all know, drop some threes down below. If we all know how heavy grief is, if we all know how heavy jealousy, anger, envy, anxiety, right? All of these things are depressed about maybe something that happened 10, 15 years ago. Drop some threes down below if you can relate. I'm right there with you. We all have traumas. We all have things that have happened maybe as a child. In fact, do you all know that most PTSD comes from not yesterday, not last week, but maybe things that happened when we were 5, 7, 10 years old. So during the deep work process, this is going to take all of us taking the time to really dig deep and figure out what are some things that we need to go back and actually heal and find? We can only run away for so long until we go ahead and face the problem, face the issue, right? Fear is two things. Drop down the two acronyms for fear: face everything and run, or face everything and rise. You see, there were so many things as I started developing in my journey that I realized I needed to heal. When my sister passed, I was literally the type of person who kept saying, why do all these things keep seem to happen to me? Why is God doing all this negativity in my life? And for a long time, I was very bitter. For a long time, I had so much anger at God. I couldn't understand, how could you take such a beautiful soul so young? Literally about an audition to go and be a Denver Broncos cheerleader, and her life was taken just like this. So I had to go through a journey. I do a lot of healing. I had to take some time for myself. I had to take some time digging deep into the word at the time, figuring out who I am, where do I want to go, who do I actually want to be and impact? Because that weight is heavy. To sit and cry and dwell in that emotion, there's nothing wrong with feeling it. I'm not telling any of you to forget about what's happened in your past. There's no need to forget it, but we can use that energy. We can transmute. Napoleon Hill talks about transmuting energy. Everything that happens in life is not happening to us. It's happening for us. So even years later, I still have to ask this question: what do I need to sit down? What do I need to heal right now? For me, I'm going through a lot right now. My grandpa, he's struggling. He's not doing well. He's in and out of the hospital. Now, there's some things in life, I used to try and tell myself I can grind my way out of everything in life. But the truth is, you can't. In fact, I don't want to be grinding at all. Grinding just dulls us into a nub. I want to be able to thrive. But there's certain things in life that's not in our control. Somebody like my grandfather's health, that's not necessarily in my control. So I need to take time to heal. I need to take time to let go. I need to take time to understand that nothing, and I mean nothing, realize this, happens for coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. There's a lesson in everything. So there's a lesson for me to learn right now. Shane and Talina just spent the past couple months in and out traveling to North Carolina to go ahead and take time to heal his mother, to give that energetic energy. You guys know how powerful energy is? Your love, your handshake, your hug to even a random stranger today, I promise you, they can feel that energy. I got goosebumps thinking about it. Because as we heal ourselves, that energy can now ripple off into the world and overflow into other people that need it. So many need it right now. So I know this was a very important topic, right? Next one. JP in the building, Real Cameron. David, what's going on, brother? It's good to see you. I love it. Fran, here we go. Let's keep it moving. E. The E for becoming the boss, just like Boss Lee, is going to be exercise, okay? If you want to go ahead and get out of that stagnant energy, if you want to get out of that mode of just feeling like you're stuck, like life just keeps pouring on this rain. We've been getting a lot of rain in Florida. It's been pouring like crazy over here. So one of the easiest ways to go ahead and get out of the mud, get out of that stagnancy, is to start moving, right? Tony Robbins talks about motion creates emotion, right? There's three big things to really change our vision: physiology, language, focus, and meaning. And number one is physiology. When I do calls, when I'm making a video, I like to stand up. I like to stand up so I can go ahead and I can move around. I can get that energy going. And you know what's funny? A lot of the times on the other side of that call, they can feel that. They can feel that. Lady Boss Nikki sending immense prayers out there. Absolutely. Now we can transmute that fire, getting into that mile. That mile felt good today. Mile a day. Absolutely. Getting into some type of exercise every day. And I can promise you guys, when you go in, especially in the morning, if you can get some type of yoga, some type of walking, some type of nature, some type of workout in the morning, how we start our day, most of the time, that's how it flows. So if we start the day on fire, most of the time, the rest of the day is going to flow on fire. Where focus goes, energy flows, right? So E is going to be exercise. I believe as we win in life, we're going to drastically win in business. So this training is not just about business. This is about life. Hip hurts, have to do something daily, right? Even if it's small. Even if it's going for a swim, even if it's taking a walk. Okay. E is going to be exercise, taking care of the body. We only get one temple. And I can tell you right now, when the body feels good, we go out and we perform good. But if we're sitting stagnant, if we're sitting with our shoulders slouched, our back half broken in half, and we're on the phone, you know what's funny? When I'm on the phone with people, I've become so in tune and tapped, I can tell somebody's posture most of the time without even seeing them. All I need to do is hear their voice, and I can most of the time tell exactly how they're sitting. I can tell how their posture is. Because I can tell you right now, energy is contagious. You guys can visualize right now a stage, and if there was a stage with a curtain and somebody behind the curtain, they've got energy, they're fired up, they're giving you all these voice inflections. You can probably get an idea that that person's sitting up, they're tall, their chest is out, they're confident in what they're saying. Or if you have somebody that's, hey guys, I hope you have a great day. People can feel that. I'm telling you right now. Okay. But it comes with moving and grooving, getting that exercise in the morning, and watch how different every activity follows after you get a workout in early in the day. You're going to be vibrant. You're going to have all these chemicals flowing, this dopamine, serotonin, all throughout your stream, ready to go. All right. Now let's get into the boss. THE. Here comes the boss. Here's the B. The B is going to be believe. Okay. She talked about how imagination is more powerful than knowledge. Stop making fun of me when I started. Oh, you're too funny. Right? She talked about how imagination, they love. What's going on, Queen? Rod, I see you, brother. Believe. She said imagination is more powerful than knowledge. Isn't that interesting? How many people do we know that study all day long to get all this information, but then you have individuals that don't do half of that, and they have so much abundance and success? Why is that? You see, a big part of this happens to be belief. I've seen it for years. I've seen people speak on stage, and I've looked at them. I know I can speak better than them. I've seen people go out and have enormous social media accounts. I said, you know what? I can go ahead and give value just like that. But you know what the difference was? They had a little bit more belief. They had some consistency. They had a little bit of drive behind what is that they were doing. So if you really want to succeed, I can promise you right now, belief is going to be one of the biggest factors that anybody has when it comes to going and developing a bulletproof mindset, going out and creating these dreams into reality. That's going to be B. O is going to be observing. Observation. They say success leaves clues, right? So if you pay attention, you'll notice that the times that we're living in right now, so many people are afraid. So many people are wondering, how can I go out and make it happen? There's never been a better time. There's never been a more exciting time to learn about digital streams, like building an e-commerce store, to going out and learning how to go and brand yourself on social media. If you guys think about it right now, imagine if you were to go ahead and build a brand, and now you have an audience. Imagine the value that you can go ahead and give to anybody. Think about it. You have 30,000 individuals that are looking to go ahead and grow mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Now you have value to go ahead and give. You guys realize there's things like affiliate marketing. There's things like drop shipping, e-commerce, all of these different streams. Let me put this in the chat. User-generated content, UGC. By building a brand on social media, if you guys go to your settings, you can go and click on branded partners. You can go and select all of the branded partners that you would like to work with. So guess what? So now when we put out content, if they go ahead and see that and they like what you do, they'll actually send you a DM. They'll say, you know what? I want to do a brand deal with you. I want to do a partnership to where I'll send you this clothing. And if you post this, you're going to get paid. You'll get paid for a story. You'll get paid for a post. You'll get paid if we use this for an ad. There's so many ways to make money right now. It's not even funny. But it takes belief. I used to think social media was a joke until I started to believe that we all have value, we all have a story to give, and people are waiting to go ahead and hear it. So that's B. There's a lot of success that's waiting for all of us. Here's the O. The O is going to be, that's B is believe, O is observation, S is going to be states. States. The last two, here's my last two to wrap it up. Boss Lee, if you go ahead and look at every single video that she put out, I can promise you this, you can see the state and you can feel her energy. And it's no surprise why she had the success that she had. If you go back and most people that say one thing about Boss Lee, her smile, lit up the room. Her energy was electrifying. The second that the doors opened and she came in, you knew she was in there. Why? Because her state was always in a state of joy, in a state of gratitude, in a state of being able to be of service and even give back to. She did a Zoom call with one person. She was grateful to pour into that person like it was 1,000 individuals on the Zoom, on the live. So my question for everybody today is, what's the state that we're sitting in? Sean talked about it, even this morning. Are we waking up in a profit state? Are we waking up in a state of abundance? Are we waking up in a state that we can go out and achieve more success than we did yesterday? And I don't know what I'm talking about financially in all these different areas. Me yesterday. Absolutely. And the last S is going to be strategy. I tell you guys all the time, the strategy does not matter without the state. And it's not just me saying that. Sean, Napoleon Hill, Tony Robbins, all of them talk about it. All of them bring this up. But now let's actually talk about the strategy. Because some people are always like, well, D, what do I do? How do I go ahead and take the next step? Well, here's the blueprint that every one of us can go ahead and get into. You ready? Number one, every one of us have an academy. If we're going to be diving into Forex, crypto, e-commerce, building a brand on social media, number one is going to be the academy. So my first question is, have we dove through the entire academy? Have we actually gone through the boot camps? You guys realize we have access to 6-7 figure information, right? It's literally all right inside of our back office, right inside of the Trade House website. It just takes taking the time to actually go through it, do the deep work, ask some questions, and most importantly, go out and apply it. So that's step number one, is the academies and the boot camps. There's a boot camp for almost every single package, okay? Here's number two. The second piece for strategy, you want to get the strategy down, is going to be go live. You see, I've been consistent on go live since 2017. Literally almost every single week, barely any weeks that I've missed a week, getting on go live since 2017. And I can tell you wholeheartedly at the beginning, Shane knows, we were on with Mike Miles, Chris Derrick at 12 o'clock at midnight, 2 a.m. religiously for months. And that's how it is that we really start to gain serious knowledge about these skill sets, about trading, about crypto, about learning how to multiply our money, because we followed the blueprint. And back then, all we had was Forex. We have so many strategies that have evolved since then. It's not even funny. So that's number two. It's going to be go live. What is the go live schedule that we're going to be tapped into, plugged into every day? Today's Monday, momentum. Tomorrow, we're going to have Oren Wright, an educator, Forex educator, getting on. What is going to be the educators that we're going to be locked in with for the next 90 days to go ahead and max out all of these products that we have access to? Forex, crypto, I don't know what that is. For myself, I'm heavily locked in with e-commerce, going to be diving into crypto, going to be getting into Forex with a little bit of the empowered package, because this is the time to get really serious with e-commerce. If you don't know, the fourth quarter is by far the biggest month of the whole year when it comes to drop shipping and e-commerce. Why? We have Black Friday, we have New Year's, we have Halloween, we have so many holidays jumbled up right here. You can literally make 10x what you made the whole year in the last fourth quarter with e-commerce and dropshipping. You want to talk about crypto? Now is the time to get educated. Now is the time to really tap into Kurt Cobain, one of the top educators in the world, because he's going to be giving us the sauce. I'm talking about 2x, 3x, 5x plays coming in to the next short future. Okay. Third, last but not least, okay, we have our academies, we have our go live and boot camps, is going to be our tools, strategies, and community. Okay, for an e-commerce, we have ThemeX, we have Cloner, where we can literally press a button and we can clone some of the top performing stores that are performing out there right now. If you want to get into trading, okay, crypto, we got crypto trades coming in every day. Whether you want to trade Bitcoin, you want to get into Ethereum, these are so hot. Go back and check the Swipecoin results and go see how many pips they've been catching. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Okay, that's going to be the crypto side. You want to get into Forex? Download the Blaze app. You guys have literally an app that's going to be sending 6-7 figure traders direct signals straight to our phone. And all we have to do is plug in. Everybody's account size is different. I was talking about this morning. I think one of the coolest parts about trading is everybody can have a different account size, but you know what's cool? We can all take the same trades. We can all catch the same pips. so we can all win and we can all eat together. So realize that we have scanners, we have apps, and we have a whole community to go ahead and grow together. You see, if you guys want to go ahead and hit the next rank, there's people inside of the group chat that are at the next rank that you're looking to get to. All it takes is picking up the phone. All it takes is shooting a DM and asking a couple questions. Yo, what are you doing lately? What are you focused on lately? What are you posting? What type of content are you putting out? How are you building your network? You have somebody that's successful in trading. You have someone that's killing e-commerce. It's nothing but to ask a question, to reach out to see what it is that they're doing. In the ECX chat, Patricia, she's been going nuts with these Halloween kachings. I might ask her today, yo, what are some of the products, some of the listings that you've been putting out? That's all it is. Success leaves clues. Everybody is utilizing the strategy. We don't have to go and recreate the wheel. We have access to it right here, and it's proven, documented, and it's safe to say it works. So, fam, with that being said, that is my training for everybody today in getting into the boss mentality, how to go ahead and become the boss of our life. Love to see it. George in the building, Kev, Shayna, Christina. Hope you all had a blessed day so far. If you got any value from today, go ahead and drop some threes down below. And if nobody told you today, fam, I'm excited. I'm grateful. I'm so proud to see each and every one of us stepping into the highest version of ourselves. Big month ahead, and we are stepping into the fourth quarter. You already know it's game time. Let's end this month off with a bang. Step into this fourth quarter running full speed ahead and just go out and turn these dreams into reality. Remember, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. Let's go out and have a great day. I love you, fam. Let's get to work.